Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Senor Pedro Podcasts. I'm Kyle Myers, and
Ogus
we
is
got
also
the
here,
lovely Ogus.
co-host,
We got the lovely
and
Ogus. We got one of
our
my best
guest.
friends, Mr. Ryan Harris.
Sir,
How
glad
you
to
doing,
be here.
Ryan?
Doing great.
How's your
I'm in my
quarantine
local backyard
situation?
now. It's actually pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I've been keeping busy.
With
All right,
what?
before we get into that,
Wow.
before we
okay.
get into this, I just wanna
The fact of the day.
say that no, not yet. Actually,
Okay.
first we gotta introduce the guest a little bit.
All right.
Ryan is a very talented musician.
Thank you.
He is.
Now when I was younger, our siblings dated. We don't talk about that. And they tried,
kinda funny.
my brother's like, "Oh, be friends with Ryan." I'm like, "Ooh, this kid's a loser. Like, whatever. He plays Minecraft all day. Like, he's nasty and weird."
Yeah, it was true at the time.
And now it's a love story.
Yeah,
So,
bromance. Sorry,
romance. Sorry, Otis.
Oh,
And
it's
yeah.
all right.
Love at first sight.
When I first met
We
him,
are
it
in.
was- when I first
We
met
are
him,
in
it
a
was like,
professional high school
Alright.
acapella group.
When
yeah,
I first met Ogus, I didn't like you that much.
I know. I could tell. We were sitting next to each other in
Yeah.
choir, and you were like, "Bro, piss off!
Well,
Like, why are
Otis,
you asking me
Otis is
questions?"
funny and doesn't know it. Otis is hilarious.
I-
Ogus definitely has a kind of weird personality in the beginning. And then once you get to know him, you
No,
love
because
him.
I that was
Well,
me when I was a friend. I like changed a lot.
Yeah,
Past
yeah,
2
you did.
years.
Yeah.
It's like I was like trying to act like I don't even understand like how I was acting freshman year. It was like so weird.
All right. Me and Ryan star in a professional high school acapella group called the B Sharps.
But
You
it's not
sure?
professional.
He is also in another high school professional acapella group called Chock full of Notes. And
All right.
he has many solos, and he's a professional in his craft.
Do you actually earn money, Ryan, off of like your music, or
Do I earn money? No.
so then you're not a professional? So
Yeah.
that's
All right.
settled. All right. Fact of the day, Kyle.
Fact of the day, we're gonna do it in the beginning. Which
Just to say, none of us have heard the fact yet. All right. This is
No one has
pure
heard the
surprise.
I just know every fact because I know the facts by heart. I know the fact of the days by heart.
Because
And
you
the
have
fact of the
access
day
to the
is-
internet.
Yes. No, it's just for my brain. But
Okay.
the fact of the day is, on average, it takes a person 7 minutes to fall asleep, on average. And
That's-
I don't know.
That's
How I feel
bullshit,
about
bro.
that.
It takes me like an hour
Where'd you
and a
get that
half.
from?
The internet.
Ryan, I just know the facts. I know the straight up facts. I know it's a fact, and that's the facts.
All right, no, where did you actually get it from, though?
I'm telling you, I know the
All right.
facts. You don't need
All
to
right,
question the
then we
facts.
know it's not right.
All right, it's right. Okay.
All right,
Multiple
just think
sources.
about it. Like, how long does it take you usually to fall asleep?
It takes me a solid 2 hours to fall
2
asleep.
Exactly.
2
Bro,
hours.
Just
everyone.
tossing and turning in bed, yes.
Oh yeah, bro. I can never find the right position to fall
Yeah.
asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
2 hours.
usually you fall asleep in the same position that you always do.
No, different
No,
every night.
That's how it works
different
for
every
me.
night. Yeah, I don't know. 7 minutes is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's unrealistic.
I think my dad falls asleep in 7 minutes.
Roger's always asleep.
Yeah,
Roger.
but like I can't fall asleep in 7 minutes. That's
Well,
kind of
like
crazy.
I feel like older people can sleep much easier. Like my parents, they're obsessed with sleep. Like they go to sleep at like 11 even now, and they're like, I'm like trying to play Modern Warfare with my friends, and it's like going into midnight. They're always like, "Come up." I'm like, "Nah, bro. Let me chill out." It's like even on Saturdays, they're like, "Come up at like 11." For some reason, they love sleeping, and they do it. Dude, they do it well. I'll say that.
Okay, Ryan. So, as you know, we had a first episode premiere a little bit ago, and it went viral. Obviously,
It was
Yeah.
it went
yeah,
viral.
it was pretty good.
What are your initial thoughts on the episode?
Oh,
And
we
things
beat
that
we
may have
beat
been
we
said.
beat Zip Zap Zop in our
We are the
time.
number one podcast in the
Yeah,
world.
we absolutely
statistically.
are.
Definitely the number one podcast in the world. I stayed up
Yes.
till like like 2 a.m. watching it. I thought it was a really good podcast for your first one.
Some of the stuff we said, though, we cannot say again.
What are your opinions on things that were
Mainly
said?
Kyle.
I think maybe a couple things specifically from you, Kyle, maybe need to be fact checked before.
Absolutely.
It didn't
but
all
as
sound right.
As you know, but I know the facts, and the facts are true.
Yeah. But
So
I definitely
you can't deny the facts.
All right, let's move on. So I've seen this article by CNN that says NASA is working with Tom Cruise to shoot a movie in space. Yeah. How does
All right,
that work?
Otis, I think you're kind of crazy here.
I saw it. I swear.
I don't believe you. The
Let me
facts
search it up
don't
right
add
now.
up. I don't think the facts add up.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
it makes sense. It doesn't make sense because it only takes like a couple $100 billion to get someone in space.
I mean,
Also,
I think Tom
why
Cruise can do it. He can do it.
Yeah, it's about getting him into space. That's like the movie's budget.
Okay.
Because it's not like a scientific mission. It's just like
So-
a movie.
So it's a movie about getting Tom Cruise to space?
No, I think it's in space or like some of it.
Really? Wouldn't the cameras just float away?
No, I'm
No.
sure. Like, yeah,
No.
look, CNN. They posted. I just searched it up. There's like articles everywhere.
Fake
about it.
news. CNN is fake news.
I agree.
Anyway, I actually was reading some articles, not
Okay.
only from CNN, and
The most credible news outlet in the world.
and the New York subway system was shut down every night for cleaning.
Perfect.
That's good.
And this was forcing a lot of homeless onto the streets. And over 700 have tested positive for the coronavirus.
Nice.
I
Over
mean,
700.
just homeless people?
Yeah.
Like, did they test like how many people did they test?
I don't know. But that's all I'm saying.
You gotta look further into that, man. Like, I feel like the homeless are at the most risk because they can't like protect themselves as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
They're stuck outside.
But not majority, but a good amount of these homeless people are now going to shelters and they're
And now
seeking
they're like
help.
landmines, basically,
And now
for the coronavirus.
they're willing to turn around their lives, which is a good thing.
I'm sure it's not as easy as being willing to turn around their lives. I'm sure there would be like, yo, I'm trying to get out of this shit, man. They're gonna be
Yeah, I
like
know.
going to get out regardless, and it's like a very tender topic, to be honest.
Mhm.
Because like you see these people in New York City, you feel like really bad because they were
All
like
right.
dealt a poor hand. in
I
life.
have a question for our guest,
All right.
and the question is, what do you think of paranormal activity?
What do I think of paranormal activity?
It should be good.
All right. I think. I think
mean,
there's a possibility that ghosts could be real. I don't see why it couldn't be possible. But I don't really think I believe in ghosts.
Okay,
wait, so you do or you don't?
I don't.
Okay.
do you think maybe the paranormal activity could have to do with maybe not ghosts, but maybe God or like creatures like that?
No. I don't think ghosts. I don't think you could prove it to me that ghosts exist.
I'm not saying I can prove it to you, but do you think
What
it's
if
possible? It's true.
what if you told a ghost to move something and they did in a room?
I mean, then I'd believe it, but I just don't think that would happen.
What about like spirits?
That's the same thing.
Sure. I think that's
Basically.
the same thing.
All right. What about things happening for a reason?
We're getting deep.
I think everything happens for a reason. I think
Really?
every.
So like,
Okay, but what
do you
causes
think
those things to happen?
Yeah, do you think like something like God
Getting
plans
deep.
out your life?
Yes, I do.
Do you think God could be considered paranormal activity?
What are you saying?
I don't
Bro,
think God's a ghost.
All right, Kyle, stop talking now. I'll take over.
No, it's
I
a good topic.
I think when I look
I'm
at my
kidding, I'm
life, every single thing that's happened to me, even the smallest things, have all led up to the person I am today. And
Every
I think
single thing.
each tiny thing has made me the person I am. I wouldn't change myself. So
But you don't. But have you ever like been in a situation where like things like so crazy has happened, like it just someone from the outer world had to cause this to happen? You have never felt that way?
not really.
Because I have, man. I have dreamt of things, like not even crazy things. Just like I'm telling you, I've had a dream of just about an average normal day, and like a week later, that day happened.
Deja vu.
Yeah, deja vu.
Bro, I'm
Like
telling you, crazy
that's
shit
just not
happens all the
like
time.
that's
All
just
the
not
time.
normal. Like I don't think that's normal. Like
Like,
I think something's happening with that
I think
shit.
that's like the difference between like supernatural and paranormal. Like, I don't believe in like this paranormal shit like ghosts that much.
I
I
think
believe
so.
that crazy shit happens though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Like some crazy coincidence, or like maybe there's some means something, but like I'm not gonna go crazy like thinking it's some
Well,
fucking
Otis,
conspiracy. You
boy, you're Indian.
know? Yeah,
You're an Indian boy. What
correct.
about reincarnation?
That is like the Hindu belief, so to speak.
So what are your thoughts on it?
I I mean it's my religion, so I would be inclined to agree.
Okay. So like you know, I think it has to be true because of like Majin Buu from Dragon Ball Z.
Facts.
You know,
Dragon
I
Ball
just
Z is the guide to life. Fucking
but all right.
tell
So
me,
I gotta
listen. Akira Toriyama is a god. He's a
okay.
little
Okay.
god.
Okay, but I have a story to tell. So when I was younger,
Okay.
my mom's father passed away when she was very young. And the only thing she has is pictures to remember him. And she was showing me pictures for the first time of what he looks like.
Mhm.
And I was like, damn, I feel so bad, like whatever, blah, 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 blah. Then I wake up in the middle of the night from like some nightmare. I go into the bathroom
Yeah.
and I look up into the mirror and I see his face in the mirror. And that
Wait,
shit was the scariest shit of my life.
wait. So you woke up in the middle of the night, and then you saw it. You don't think maybe it's like you just woke up and you're like,
No, I saw him.
delirious
I
from sleep.
saw him in the mirror.
You sure you weren't still asleep?
Yes, and I still remember it to this day.
It could be like your mind playing tricks on you.
Could be, but I don't think so. I think he was trying to say something.
What do you think you're trying to say?
Don't know, but he was a good man. That's all I know. He fought for what he believed in. He led the postal strike in the 1970s,
That's
and
good.
he's the reason why mailmen have the benefits that they do.
Wow,
Wow.
good man.
Deep. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
Ryan.
I believe in that type of stuff.
Mhm.
I do. I really do.
Well, it only takes like one crazy life experience to change your beliefs completely.
Of course.
Yeah.
All
Like
right. Let's.
Ryan,
What else do you want to talk
I
about?
wanted to ask you, Ryan,
Yeah.
when did you start first? Like, when did you first start getting into music?
Well, I remember from like a really young age.
Yeah.
I could have been like 6. I always remember like I was always singing.
Mhm.
Like just everywhere I went, I could walk through like the halls of school singing. People probably thought I was weird. I still kind of do that
Dude,
now.
you do that all the time, dude.
Oh yeah, I do
Yeah.
that all the time too.
Yeah.
It's
And
But like
then
Ryan's like really good at it, but it's kind of annoying.
yeah, and I'm
and
like
Does it
trash.
all the time. Like, listen, we're literally sitting first period in the library, like during our off period, and you'll just start like fucking singing out loud,
yeah.
yelling my name.
And not to mention like his extreme weight loss.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we'll talk about that later. Let's talk
Well,
about it.
no, let's dive into it
You
now.
want to talk about that now? All right.
Yeah.
Dude, Ryan, you've been getting huge. You've been
So
still working out.
should I just start from like the beginning of my like weightlifting journey?
Okay.
Yeah. Start from the very
Right.
scratch.
So I was probably 13. Yeah, I was 13. It was like my 13th birthday.
Uh-huh.
And then I heard that the Y, which is where I work out, they have
Mhm.
gym memberships for people who are 13. So I figured, like, why not try it? They give you a free couple visits. So I went,
Yeah.
and I realized I really like this. So then that led to, I've always watched a lot of YouTube. So
Yep.
then I started watching a lot of, like, weightlifting YouTubers and fitness people. And I just found such a passion and drive in it. And I honestly think now it's what I want to do with the rest of my life. But I got to the point where I was like 15, probably sophomore year. And I realized if I want to gain a lot of muscle and get big how I want and get strong, probably need to gain some weight.
Yeah.
So I started eating
Hmm.
a lot of food, and not
Maybe.
good,
Do you think
not
too
good food.
much?
I mean, yeah, but I don't really
That's
regret. I don't regret it now because like where I am now. But
Uh huh.
I got up. I was probably 5'8", 173 pounds at my
Hmm.
peak,
Yeah.
and then Kyle told me I was getting fat,
Yes, I did.
which
dude.
I
You
I
guess
look
was
so
I
concerned.
fat.
definitely,
You look so fat.
yes. All right, I get it. I
I
definitely
just
need
thought it was
that.
a little. I just thought it was
Yeah,
unnecessary.
but I definitely built a good base for myself in that time, and then
Definitely.
I dropped probably 30 pounds
This year.
And now he's shredded.
last year, and I my body definitely changed a lot.
So you were
And
like fat freshman year.
no, I was pretty skinny freshman year, but now I'm probably 150, so I gained some back. But I'm probably the most confident I've been in my life. I
That's
remember
And
my sophomore year when I gained a lot of weight. It was horrible for me, terrible. I mean, it probably wasn't the root of all my
I feel
problems.
like I feel like that's a trap that so many people fall into. Like for me it was similar. Like first like I went through a weight loss journey too. Like when I
Yeah,
was in 6th grade, like I was fine for most of my life until like I hit 4th grade when started eating a lot, like bad levels of food, and I got really fat until 6th grade. Then in 7th grade I decided I'm gonna start losing weight. I wanted to like get better at soccer, stuff like that. I was really into sports. So I up until like 8th grade, I started like losing a crazy amount of weight. Dangerous. Like I was only eating like 1,500 calories a
yeah,
day
it's not
probably,
good.
and I was burning like at least 3,000. I was like
yeah,
batshit insane. I'm telling you. I don't know how I did it, but then I like starting freshman year. No, at the end of 8th grade. I ate so much shit while like trying to like gain muscle. I got mad fat, and then I had to like almost repeat the process again. And then
uh huh.
freshman year, I met Alexis Lazo. Obviously, you know him.
Yeah,
Choir with us.
Yes, sir.
He like showed me the ropes. I'm like, that's why I'm kind of sad because I had some stuff to say to him to like thank him, but this year obviously with the shit situation we're in, I couldn't like really give him the gratitude that I wanted. Like I think he deserves.
yeah. The
Eh,
process, I'd say, the process of gaining a lot of weight and then trying to lose it is definitely a vicious cycle. And for me personally, I've always dealt with like body image, kind of not body
Me
image
too.
issues. I've been insecure for a lot of my life, and I think it's just a vicious cycle, and it does a lot
eh,
to your self
What I
esteem.
th- what I think is great is Ryan. He started off as shy. He was at the
Yeah,
point where he auditioned for acapella and couldn't even look the audience in the
yeah,
face. Like he had to turn around. He was so shy.
yeah,
And now he's an alpha male,
Oh yeah.
shredded, and has
Oh
a
yeah.
girlfriend. And has a girlfriend,
yes, I do.
a very nice girlfriend. So
Yep.
it's a great story.
We can't say the same, can we, Kyle?
No, we can't. And
We gotta give him that. We gotta
But
give him that.
so Otis
Yes, sir.
can't talk to any girl.
Shut up. All right.
He's never
I
he's
can. I
never
can.
talked to he's never talked to a girl in his life.
Kyle,
He's never
that's
all
just
right.
not. Kyle, we're not getting into this. All right. Don't even start with this shit.
no, let's
No,
let's get into it. Let's get into it.
All right. Fine.
let's
Fair
get
enough.
into it.
If
Let's
my
get into
mom
it.
if my mom sees this,
Um
I'm gonna be pissed. All right. But fine. Let's go. You got it. Oh no.
so he's never hung out with a girl. What else can I say? he's Indian, so his parents probably wouldn't even let him hang out with a girl.
That's not true.
Um,
My parents are pretty cool with this stuff.
All right, whatever. Maybe. Oh, and he has some crazy beliefs
Stop
that make him.
talking.
He's
Just
very. All
stop.
right, we never talked about this.
All right,
He's
shut
very,
up, Kyle.
very
Yeah.
I
cocky.
swear, Kyle, stop. All right, enough.
No, Otis.
No, it's not funny, bro.
Otis.
Dude, a lot of people are seeing this shit. It's not
Otis,
funny.
we're
No,
getting into this.
Kyle, we're not. Kyle, actually, stop.
Otis.
All right, moving on.
All right, I'm just gonna say one thing.
Okay, say it.
Otis thinks that if you have a square face,
Oh my God.
you have a bigger penis.
What the fuck?
Oh.
No, that's not.
No. Otis, please.
That's-
Otis, explain to us what you mean then. Explain.
I don't know, dude. Listen. I read somewhere that if you have a wider jaw, you have more testosterone.
And you claim to be that, like your claim to fame. Claim to fame.
What? No.
Yes. That's your
All
claim
right.
to fame.
So basically, Otis can't admit that he's inferior to both of us.
Really? In what way?
But whatever. He also, he's just a very cocky individual, which is nothing
No,
wrong.
that's
true.
good.
I
That's
don't
true.
have
That's
a,
true.
I think it's
am
good,
confident.
but sometimes it's to a point where he thinks he's on a completely different level than people.
all right.
No,
so do
I
you,
actually-
Kyle. Come on.
I actually
So
think
do
that
you.
could be very beneficial for you. I feel like
I
if
do
you
that as, like,
if
a
you
joke.
think you're above everyone else, I feel like you kind
I
of want
don't-
to
no, no,
strive to be the best you
Listen.
can be.
What I am
But it
is
certainly
like I
doesn't
never
transfer
think
over to the girl situation.
Well, yeah,
Alright,
that's a whole
Kyle.
different story. It's just
It is.
It
is.
doesn't
But
transfer
listen,
over.
But what I'm saying is, it's not. It's like I'm not. I don't think I'm above anyone. I just think like I'm just proud of who I am. And I just
Yeah.
look at that. It's just pride. I don't think I'm above anyone. I'm just.
But sometimes you go out of the
confident.
way to like prove yourself.
That's just like I have the rival mindset. I'm a competitor. You
Like,
know.
all right, Ryan. He calls me. He texts me. He's like, measure like your face or whatever.
What? Shut up.
And he's
Alright,
like,
that was
oh,
a joke.
I'm 2% better looking than you, backed up by science.
That was a joke, dude. I told you that didn't mean shit.
I'm just saying, like, what
Yeah,
was
I
the
don't think
point
you
of
really
that,
meant
though?
that.
Yes, but what was the point?
All right, so moving on.
Okay, moving on.
How's it
moving
going?
on. What do you got to say now that we're moving on, Otis?
Nothing. What
Which
would you
I
like?
think was a great topic. I think people want to hear it, but okay.
I mean, like, what else? Like, you're just, to be fair, like, you talk about you with girls. I don't know.
Okay, let's talk about me.
I don't got much to say about that.
Ryan, what do you have to say about me with that situation?
He doesn't have anything to say, clearly. Like, I feel like you're a confident guy, you know?
I think when you actually like a girl, you're kind of bad at it.
I am awful. Like
Yeah.
I'm pretty like
But
close with a lot of girls. Like,
think
but when it comes down to it, like it's not good.
I think if you just treat the girls that you're interested in and like want to pursue as just like they're your friends and just be yourself.
Yeah, I don't think I
gravitate towards
also don't think I've found that person anyway at the moment.
Yeah.
Confusing. I'm going
Definitely.
inside.
You'll know when you find them.
Definitely not. And I've made a lot of mistakes in my past that also have translated to that issue that I've had,
What do you
which
mean?
I've worked on, and I think have improved.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Right.
Mistakes that we can't discuss
Kyle's
on this
sober.
Oh,
episode.
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Not sober, but like
You're sober with something that isn't alcohol.
yeah, no
No,
drugs involved.
Yeah,
But I made some mistakes.
it's fine. We're all humans.
Nothing like whatever. It's not a big deal.
It's nothing like Shreejan would do, you know what I'm saying?
But it's something that can affect me for the rest of high school with that situation.
Well, I feel like when you're younger, you have to make some of these stupid decisions so you can really learn. Like, whatever you did
Yeah, but I
now,
think
I feel like it would harm
some
you
people
much
aren't
more later on.
overlooking it. I don't think people are like they're not being fair to me, and I don't think they're. Well, the problem is they care what other people think, and then what other people
Yep.
think is they just bring up what happened.
I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like whatever they feel, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. You won't know them for more than like the next 2 years, like that well. You know what I'm saying? Unless like they're really close with you. So like maybe like Ryan, but I feel like if anything, like if anyone has any problems with high school, I feel like a lot of people, suffer from like mental problems, like depression, anxiety during high school. It's such a like a almost like a hostile environment at times. It just
Of
like
course.
keep that in mind. This is like this is not your real life. Your life begins after like you get your diploma, your diplomas plural, after college, and you begin your job. You begin your career. You try to make more meaningful relationships. You
I
know what I'm
think high
saying?
school is very
It's the
it's such a
blueprint.
toxic environment.
I don't feel.
Everyone is too judgy.
Yeah, but you look at like TV shows and movies, like I don't know who the fuck like produces these movies. Like they don't have any clue what happens in high school. All right,
Yeah.
like it's like 50 times worse in those shows than it is like
Definitely.
in real life. It makes me cringe every time I see it. Like
Mhm.
someone's like beating people up. That never happens like in the halls. Someone starts fucking like
I mean, it could happen in other schools because we're fortunate to live in a good school district.
fair enough, fair enough.
I'm not saying bad things happen in our school, but no like physical beatings happen in our school
Right.
ever. I've never seen it.
Neither have I. But
Yeah,
like I've seen one outside of school. I don't know if I can talk about it that much.
I've
But
seen fights outside of school.
yeah. Actually I've seen one that like the cops showed up to. It's pretty funny. But
Yeah, definitely.
like it doesn't happen like there's no like group of nerds so to speak that are like outcasted and like
Yeah, but
hated. Like there's
Ryan,
some
what do
people
you
like yeah, go.
Ryan? What do you also? What the worst thing in our school is obviously vaping.
Yeah.
Like Ryan, what do you think? Like, what do you think of it? What do you
Um,
think on the vaping pandemic?
I don't think the
Epidemic.
vaping pandemic is that
Epidemic.
big of a deal.
You don't think it
I
is?
really don't.
What
I
about
really
that? What
don't.
about like that disease that killed people?
No.
I think that's a very rare and like alienated situations.
So you don't think that vaping, not just nicotine, other things such as marijuana, you don't think it's affecting people's lives, and you don't think it's going to affect their lives in the future
Um,
It
I
will,
think
cause
it could affect people's lives in the future.
in negative ways?
Yeah, but
like,
I
would
just
you do
don't.
it though, Ryan? Would you do it?
I wouldn't do it, but I don't see vaping as near the big deal as a lot of the other drugs people are doing.
Well, when I'm saying vaping, I also am talking about marijuana use.
Okay, would you rather vape like the liquids or like do actual like marijuana? Like, you know
I'm
what I'm
putting
saying?
that in the same category because it's a problem. And
Well, I
it's
mean,
a
you're
problem.
doing marijuana or you're like doing the liquid shit. You know what I'm
It
saying?
doesn't make it's. I'm talking about the same stuff,
All right.
I
like
also,
both. It's
I
both a
also,
problem.
I don't really know enough about the subject to discuss it really, but
Yeah, I mean, I know a good amount about the subject, not because of my personal
Well,
experiences,
you've
but
tried it once, right?
no,
Oh, I
never
thought you
tried it.
did. Like, I'm straight on that shit. I know a lot of people
No,
who do it.
no.
One of our closest friends does it like a lot, like an
I have a
unhealthy.
lot of. I know a lot of people with problems.
They're like consumed by it. It's crazy.
I know a lot. All right, so basically, these people, they're obviously addicted. They can't stop. They smoke every day.
Yeah.
They've spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in the
Hmm.
past couple of years, and their whole day is dedicated to it.
And then they just
Um,
say like, junior year I'll quit. I'll do it all summer, but then junior year I'll
no,
quit.
they not these people. These people know they know they're messed up. They don't really seem to care. They're like, I'm gonna get my shit together like later. or they're like, I just need it. Like, this is my medicine. That's what they think.
Yeah. Once you get in that mindset, it's hard to escape it.
And some people go through it. Some people, they stick with it and they do great in life. But I know people who it affects them negatively. And it's a big problem.
I heard talk like halfway through the school year that they were like installing that, those sensors in the
Yeah, the vape
bathrooms.
users.
Yeah, is that a
I
thing?
think they did.
They did?
I think so.
Yeah.
I
What
heard
about?
stories about it coming off.
Why? I mean, I don't know. I know it might be illegal or whatever, but I wouldn't mind if they had a security guard in the bathroom the whole day.
I would.
Dude,
I wouldn't mind at all.
why? That's illegal as hell. Like,
Why
leave
not?
yourself some privacy, dude.
But
And that
what's wrong? What
that
if they just
tiny
sat
ass
in
bathroom.
a chair?
We don't need some security guard taking up so much
Because
space.
that's what place to go to the bathroom. Like, I just like
I'm just, all right,
privacy.
but let's just say that happened. You know how there would be no vaping in school.
Yeah.
Well, basically none.
Yeah. I'm sure there's some rule stopping that.
Well, I know there is. I'm just saying I wouldn't mind it. I'm asking
Well,
if you
like,
would mind it.
how effective are those vape detectors? Like, do you know anyone that got like busted by it?
I've heard people setting them off. I've heard of it happening.
Yeah, but people are also still vaping, and they had to go
Yeah,
home.
I see it. Like,
Go around.
I haven't heard anyone get get caught by one of those things.
Yeah. I don't know. It's bad. It's a problem. In my opinion, it's taking over teens' lives, and it's bad.
Yeah, and marijuana is about to get like legal in everywhere in the country, so it's about to get worse.
I think the people that are already doing it are going to continue doing it. I don't think it's going to bring too many new people into it.
But there's
because people are already doing it illegally.
Speaking of drugs, though, there is another drug that I must say something about that is legal and basically everyone is addicted to.
Opioids?
Yes. Opioids aren't legal.
Oh, you said legal?
Yeah. And not everyone's doing opioids.
Drugs. Caffeine.
Yes. Good job, Kyle.
Okay.
My sister. Let's talk about my sister for a second. All she does, not all she does, just like every day, she has to make coffee, like during.
I don't think it's as bad of an addiction, though.
It stains your teeth. Do you want your teeth stained? And it's still a drug.
Caffeine doesn't stain your teeth. Coffee does.
Whatever. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
She's making coffee, okay? Like, if you have it in tea, that's good. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, most people have it in coffee.
Well, you could use some whitening strips. Then you're good. I don't think
brush your teeth
that big of a I don't think it's that big of a problem. Like, if the worst thing is staining your teeth, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I know, but it's still a drug, and everyone
But
I don't know. I just see my sister doing it all the time. I get like
people rely on functioning.
Yeah, if you get to the point where you need so much caffeine just to function, you've defeated the whole point of using it, and you probably need to reset your tolerance to it, or just use it occasionally when you really need it.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Waking up in the morning after 4 hours of sleep and drinking coffee doesn't make up for the fact that you slept for 4 hours.
Right.
People should live healthy, good lifestyles, and they'll have the energy they need.
Have you ever done that? Mm-hmm. Sleep like 4 hours?
I've done pulled all-nighters. Too horrible.
Oh, yeah. I've never tried that before.
I've pulled all-nighters
caffeine.
No, but I have had 1 week where I've slept every day for like 3 hours. You know, Kyle, remember like the week before midterms during like all county?
Yeah.
Dude,
which
every day.
Do you think it was that worth it for school?
No, dude, honestly, like I was dying on the inside, like studying for midterms.
That's what I'm saying.
And my chem teacher, dude.
I really don't think it's healthy that students try so hard in school and kill themselves and don't sleep just for high school. Like, it
was for chemistry.
It's really stupid. It's like for midterms and kids are not like, come on.
See, I destroyed my mind
studying for midterms are 5% of the GPA.
I didn't realize that. I don't know why.
Then you're stupid.
All day.
Then you're stupid.
Fair enough.
Then you maybe need to study for midterms.
Dude, but like it's 5. I never knew it was 5%. I never looked at it. Just like, like everyone else I knew was
Like
doing
if you
it
have
like to
100
that
average
extent.
and get like a 0, your average probably drops like 5 points.
But why would you want it to drop 5 points?
Well, but you're not gonna get a 0.
Exactly. It's just
That's
for
what I'm saying.
insurance. It's just for insurance.
I'm just saying, like, probably get if you get like an 80, if you get like a 90, 85, probably drop like a point. If you have 100.
Yeah, I did bad on midterms, and I
No,
I was fine.
another thing I wanted to talk about, Ryan, what have you been doing? Like, what have you been doing lately?
All
Have you been doing any handstands?
right, no, that's Kyle's thing. I've been working out a lot every single day. I feel
Good,
like
nice grind.
being stuck at home,
Oh yeah.
and like I don't know what it is in a weird way is like reignited my passion for working out.
Oh, 100% for me
Yeah,
with running. Like, I've been training the hardest I've ever trained in my life.
yeah,
Like, it's just insane how
yeah.
much this quarantine has helped me.
I feel like you were training harder during like the summer.
No, I'm doing way more mileage now
I
That's
than I
think
true.
ever have
Actually,
done.
the
training in the
mileage.
summer is always best.
You've been hitting
I've
60
hit
miles for the
60-mile
past
weeks
4.
consistently.
That's crazy. Like you're not gonna
I've
have
hit
any
like 3
joints
or
by the
4.
time you get
I've
like
hit like
50.
no, but if you're doing the strength training, if you're doing the proper strength training and resistance band training and stretching and recovery,
That's true. That's true.
what people think is like, oh, let me just run as many miles as I can without doing any strength, without taking easy recovery days, without maybe icing. If you like, icing helps too. Like even if you feel good, like you have to take extra steps to make sure that you're going to be recovered, so you can do these high intensity training.
Yeah, I feel like not even like the high intensity stuff. Like just like what things like scare people away from running is just like not only just the pain, just like their joints. They don't build up to it.
Yeah, but
Number one,
because people, yeah, they have to build up.
they
People are
have
like,
to
oh, running, I
strengthen your
hate it.
joints. It's a
I'm
very
so
high
bad at
impact
it. But you
sport.
have to get
Yeah,
like even if you're bad at it, you could get good at it. It's
exactly.
not anyone can become decent
I was
if
terrible at
you're
it.
like if you're not fat and you're fairly lean. Anyone can be decent. Like I know, and people say asthma is like a whatever. I know professional like runners that have asthma and they're great runners.
Anyway, we were talking about Ryan.
So
Ryan,
like,
continue. Sorry for cutting you off.
yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, so yeah, I've been working out a lot. I've also been watching a lot of Netflix.
What shows? We've been talking about that.
Oh yeah.
Right now, my favorite show I've ever watched is Outer Banks.
Great show.
So good. I watched
We talked about it.
Too Hot to Handle.
Talked
Oh,
about
don't
it.
even
Great
get me
show.
The
started
most
on that show,
the
bro.
most garbage TV possible, but
Exactly.
it's
It's stupid fun, but like,
entertaining though.
yeah, it's so fucking cringy though.
Yeah, I thought it was
Uh-huh.
pretty good though. What else did I watch?
The girls are hard to look at. I'll say that.
Kyle, what else have we talked about that we've watched?
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind.
I watched Never Have I Ever.
I honestly think Too Hot to Handle is better than Love is Blind.
It's way better.
Yeah,
Love is Blind's not that good. Like
not
it's not
good.
that good.
It's
It's
not.
really not. Because like the people aren't really like
Yeah, they're all boring.
they're boring and they're not even like that attractive.
Yeah.
Like they're
That's
alright.
that's
Like,
what makes that show too hot to handle.
whatever.
That's why some people like I loved it for that.
Well, I don't even think the people in Too Hot to Handle are attractive. They're not like amazing, but
What
they're
are you,
attractive enough
bro?
to like keep you watching.
Nah, but you know that guy? What's his name? Harry. Like I don't know how he
Yeah.
landed Francesca. Like everyone there was in better shape
Yeah.
than him and better looking than him.
Oh, no idea.
And he's so annoying. Like just Francesca.
Okay,
Like,
another
bro,
thing
shut
I
up.
wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to talk about was a friend of ours.
Yeah.
his college situation.
Oh
So
yes.
he goes to what school
UC
again?
Berkeley. UC Berkeley, which is a great
And
school.
he got this letter. I'm gonna pull it up right now from the PS advisors.
It's
Says
hilarious.
it says the University of Berkeley
Berkeley.
is the version of campus built in Minecraft by our students. On May 16th at 2 p.m., there will be a formal ceremony, both in the game and broadcast on YouTube and Twitch. So that's interesting. Like it's
Not
sad,
only
but
is
it's
that
also kind of cool.
hilarious, but it's also it's hilarious. That's
It's
what it
sad.
is. I don't know.
It's
I like
sad though. Like
Minecraft.
they're having
Everyone,
graduation on Minecraft.
but Minecraft is fire. Like, come on. Like, you guys aren't gamers.
I think Minecraft's the best game to ever exist.
Exactly.
I used to be obsessed with like Lifeboat Lobby server games.
Oh my god.
The Hunger Games.
Yep.
So obsessed.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it really shaped my childhood.
Yep. Some of the fondest memories of my childhood is just sitting on Minecraft from probably like early in the morning to like midnight, just playing Minecraft all day.
Yeah, I remember. Like my brother said, you used to love Minecraft.
Yep. That's all I talk about.
Every
Do you think video games are?
What? Go.
Do you think video games are bad influence?
No. I think if you play a video game and you look at the things that are happening in this artificial reality and you try to recreate these things, you're an idiot.
Exactly.
I don't think people are shooting people because of the games they play, because they play GTA. And if they do, there's something wrong.
Exactly.
No, but do you think kids have a bad addiction?
No, but that's a parent's fault.
Do you
I think
think
some of
there's
them
a
do.
problem with addiction?
Like, look, parents like come to
I think it's up to your parents.
they
to
come
limit
to like news companies saying like, my child needs video games to survive. What they need is the parent to stop them from needing video games to survive. Like, you need to help them. You're their parent.
Yeah.
And I get angry every time someone
Yeah.
says that.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, like, I'm kind of having an addiction to like just watching YouTube, like
Same.
watching the podcasts,
Yeah,
watching a
but
bunch of videos.
I'm
all
not much
day.
into podcasts.
I think
to be honest, I just think it's fun to do.
What'd you say?
I'm not much into podcasts, to be honest. I just think it's like fun to do.
Oh no, but we have the best podcasts. Like we just,
Obviously.
it's the best.
yeah.
Since day one, like.
And like I really think that people love it's the number one podcast in the world, and we still have more things to say, but we'll save it for a future episode.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
We'll just wrap things up now.
That was a very nice podcast, guys.
All right.
Thank you for watching Senor
Like and
Pedro
subscribe.
podcast.
Senor
and subscribe.
Pedro.
Senor
Follow-
Pedro.
Follow
Thank
us
you,
on
Ryan.
Instagram in the bio.
Yes, we will.
Make an
Yeah.
Instagram account.
Link
I
in
promise
bio.
you.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for making this viral. Thank you.
Have a good day. Have a good day.
Have a great day. Thank you for listening.
Goodbye.